Welcome to the interview station here in Tampere Disc Golf Center. World Championship first round behind you, but let's start off by introducing yourselves and where you come from.
My name is Joey Temali. I'm from Minnesota, USA.
Hello, my name is Mozola. I'm from Bratislava, Slovakia.
Hello, I'm Kovács and I'm from Hungary, from Budapest.
Hi, I'm AJ Carey and I'm from North Carolina, USA.
Nice to have you guys here in the interview booth. First round behind you on the infamous monster course here in Tampere. How did the course treat you today, and do you have any highlights that you want to shout out, either from yourself or someone else in the group?
Man, for like the limited practice I got in because of my back injury, I'm quite happy with how I threw the disc. Highlights, I suppose I birdied hole 9, which seems pretty hard to birdie, and I birdied 14, so I was pretty happy with that. I saw some pretty amazing shots from all these guys. I know it can be easy to kind of let those go to the back of your head in the midst of a big round when you throw 70 to 75 shots, but everybody on the card threw some really incredible shots.
Yeah. So basically after I had a really tough front 9, but I managed to pretty much come back in the back 9, played I think +3, and I mean the highlight of the round was definitely hole 15. I managed to divide that hole perfectly and made a 4-meter putt for the birdie, so that felt really nice.
Hey, the monster ate me. It punishes every mistakes, and if you do bad decision, it's terrible. It's gonna be a terrible result. But I had a birdie on hole number 3. It was cool. So
Still some highlights.
yeah.
Yeah, I got ate by the monster today. Lots of bad kicks. My fault there. Don't really have any highlights. Maybe after a big bogey save on the first hole, which was nice. That's kind of weird to say a big bogey save, but that was maybe my highlight of the round. But I look forward to coming back, maybe righting the wrong that I put out on the course today, and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of disc golf still to play. 4 more rounds to come. First, World Championships outside the U.S. How do you feel about that, and how do you describe the atmosphere here in Finland, having the first World Championships in Europe?
I mean, it's about time that we have a World Championships outside the U.S. It feels pretty dumb to call it the World Championships if you're only hosting it in one country for 40 years. I mean, it makes sense. Obviously, the birth of the sport was in the U.S., but I mean, all the credit goes to Jussi Medesma. All the vision and the dedication and the almost 3 decades of tireless work that he's put in to kind of create an atmosphere here that, in my opinion, it rivals anywhere in the world as far as just like the spectators, the children coming out. I was talking with Simon Lazat, who's staying in my Airbnb this week, and he said that so many 1,015 rated plus Finnish guys have come up to him this week with a photo that they took with him when they were 6 years old from 10 years ago. And when I look around at the crowds, this is my 3rd year here, you see all these young kids, the enthusiasm for the sport, and I just can't help thinking that in that crowd must be more Nestori Tukanens and Niklas Antilas and all these guys who have obviously become established pros internationally. So I mean, all the credit goes to Jussi and what he has created here with this environment. I've been saying it for 2 months. This will be and is right now the greatest disc golf tournament in the history of disc golf. So I'm just trying to soak it in as much as I can because there's not going to be another one like this for a while.
Yeah, for me it's really nice because I have never been to the USA, never got really the chance, and I've never been to Finland also, so it's super exciting for me, and I've always wanted to play these 2 incredible courses, Tampere and Nokia, so it's just lovely. I am so glad to be here, at least just throwing the frisbee. I love it.
Yeah, same as Tomáš. this is the first time in the Hungarian disc golf history that an Hungarian player playing in the tournament. So it's really cool. I try to enjoy every moment with the boogies and double boogies.
I have to get another question in for that, because that's cool. Thank you for sharing that. It's the first time for Hungary. How do you see this kind of an event like could affect the youth down there, because they see their representative here, no matter how the rounds go? How do you feel that?
I think it's a really good. It was a really good decision that not just American and some European player can compete in this tournament, because it's a world championship, not a United States championship plus some Finnish guy. So it's really cool because we can participate here with Tomáš. So it's really nice.
This is my third time in Finland playing the events here, and I would say this is the greatest place for disc golf. Not only is like disc golf mainstream here, unlike places we play in the States, you can go to really anywhere in Finland and they know disc golf, and they'll recognize your disc golf shirt, and whether they're not a mega fan or not, they still know disc golf and they're still asking about it. And that's just something that we don't have in the United States. Usually I have to explain what frisbee golf is to somebody. So, you know, Finland is far and ahead of you know, the future of disc golf right now. And this this season, 2022, I came to European Open for the first time, and I was mind blown about how many 12-year-olds there were on the 18th green asking for my shirt, my socks, my discs. Like, that's just not normal. Usually I get off the 18th green and sign autographs for, like, you know, normal demographic is like 30 plus. So it's like, and then instead in Finland, I got 300 kids begging for whatever they can get. And that's like a really exciting thing, because like disc golf is alive in the kids here. And that's the future of our game. If our game wants to grow, we got to have more kids playing the game. And Finland's got top of that. So it's an exciting place to play. The courses are awesome. I got to also harp what Joey said. UC Maresma definitely just absolutely putting Finland on the map. So, you know, I hope everybody back home in the United States sees this and, you know, makes this a destination spot, because Finland is great disc golf and there's a disc golf course on every corner. So it's an awesome place to play.
Yeah, you should look up, if you ever haven't, you should look up the Finnish map with the UDisc courses, so how many there are. There are so many. One last question for you guys before I let you go. So how did you end up playing disc golf in the first place? So how did you find the sport, and when was that? So how long have you been playing?
I started throwing frisbees, like ultimate frisbees, in 2004 when I was 4 years old with my family. My mom played ultimate frisbee with a really good friend of hers, and then the friend's husband, he played like semi-competitive ultimate, and they had a son my age, and so we were like best friends growing up. And when we were like 7 or 8, my mom gave me like a birthday present, and it was like 2 starter sets of like a DX Valkyrie and a DX Birdie, and then a matching set that wasn't like specifically told to me to do it, but I gave it to my best friend, so we each had a matching set. And then his dad started taking us out in like 2007 to some courses, so that's how I started, long time ago. Almost like 75% of my life I've been playing disc golf.
That's awesome.
For me, disc golf started at August 2016, I think, when my dad played first with his co-workers, actually, for fun just, and then we went out for the first round ever. It was like in this small course in Bratislava, basically, and we just started throwing the classic frisbees, not the disc golf discs, but frisbees. So that was a lot of fun, actually. But yeah, basically everything just went on. We started buying discs, then another, and yeah, it was a ton of fun. I'm glad to be here, and yeah, it's just super exciting.
As Joey, I started with Ultimate Frisbee as 2004. I was 14, not 4. So it's a little bit different. And after 2014, started playing disc golf with our friends, and after that, some of them playing more competitive. But it's really cool.
Well, like them, all of them almost. It's like I first started playing Ultimate Frisbee. Real young was playing Ultimate Frisbee, but never really knew what disc golf was until my end of my senior year in my high school. The principal added 9-hole basket, little short course, was terrible, and well, we couldn't field enough people for Ultimate, and we couldn't get pickup games. So we were like, well, there's 4 of us, let's go play Frisbee golf. And so I started out with Ultimate lids, and I didn't really pick up golf discs until freshman year of college. And well, I'm 30 now, so that's about 12 years of disc golf. And so, yeah, started out with an Ultimate lid, ended up with a golf disc, and well, I haven't played Ultimate since. So I've been stuck on disc golf.
Seems like we need to do some advertising for Ultimate players, because that's a very common answer for this question. And also we need to get the courses out there, because a lot of people have started just because the course was close by. So thank you guys for the interview, and have fun on the next days as well, and enjoy Finland.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.